Hello everybody and welcome back into Emily's Upcycled Home. Excuse the wet hair, I just jumped out of the shower, but I just want to take a minute and say thank you to everybody who's returning back to watch my channel and all the new subscribers that have found me. I appreciate you guys joining me as I craft and as I grow this YouTube channel. To check me out over on Facebook as well, where I go live every Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and bring you also more trash to treasure transformations. Also, I have bonus video Mondays over on my Facebook business page where I send you guys a bonus video of upcycled pieces as well, and that is only exclusive to my Facebook business page, just for you guys over there. So please join me over there. And if you're interested in any of the products that I'm using, I'll have them listed down in the description, as far as the IOD of Dixie Belle and the fusion products that I use on my videos. Please use my affiliate link once again in that description to help a girl out, bring you more content, more products, and more transformations. Thank you so much again for joining me today, and let's go ahead and jump into that video. Jumping into project number 1. I am going to take some simple dark wax from DIY products, and we are going to age up this peg holder here. This is a wood peg holder, but it does have this plain look, and it is a little bit has that yellow undertone. So I'm going to come in with the DIY dark wax just to age this piece up, rubbing my dark wax on into all the little crevices and grains of the wood, hoping that gets stuck in there and ages up this piece. Now you can also use stain if you like, but I have issues with stain as far as the smell, and it gives me headaches. So I go a cleaner route here with the DIY dark wax, or I also use a watered down paint mixture and use that as a stain as well. But today we chose a DIY dark wax, so I'm coming in very heavily with this dark wax, and like always with my little wax brush here, getting into all the little grains once again. And then after I finish applying it all over the piece, we are just going to wipe it off with a lint-free rag here. And I add a little bit more wax here just to get into some of the little grooves even further, because it didn't quite get stuck in there. And then this project is done. Don't forget to follow me over on my Facebook business page, where you can catch me live at my new time every Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to go ahead and jump into project number 2. So I have the salt and pepper shakers. They are wood. They have their stoppers, and I didn't think there was any pepper in there, so I went and cleaned that spot up. Now, my first initial process is to add some stamps here, and I really sped up this video because this process did not work. It wasn't where I wanted to go after all with the piece, and it was just giving me a hot mess of this process here. So I go ahead and try to stamp it, but the surface here is too smooth and too slick with whatever sealer they have over it. So I'm coming in just with my sandpaper, and I decide also to take off that stamp design, and I'm rubbing off all the shine here so that my wax can stick to the piece and we can age up these pieces with that same DIY dark wax, getting rid of this orange tone in this wood and making these more of a rustic, crusty kind of vibe here, I guess you can call it. So coming back in once again with that dark wax, heating up all the wood, and I'm hoping, just like our first project, that the wax goes into all the little wood grains and crevices of the piece and helps age up these pieces here. And like before, coming in with my lint-free rag and wiping off all the excess. Now I go ahead and come in a little bit more with dark wax, and what I actually do is I dip this brush into that archival ink pad here that you see at the tip at the very top, and I go ahead and come in and coverage over these little wood pieces with some of that archival ink on my brush, just to age them up further, and then this simple project is complete. Don't forget to come shop with me every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time over on Whatnot. Moving on to project number 3. It's just some salvage wood pieces that I've had, and I like all the details in the wood, the aged look. Now these are a little bit wet because I did wash them, so after they dry they'll be a little lighter tone here. I'm coming in with some salvage spindle pieces, adding those as my pegs, and then we'll move on to our next step. I am adding these 3 little pots to the peg here. I do have them painted up black, and I filled them with little succulents. Now these were on my site before in a blue color. I'll show you the picture coming up, but to make sure they stay onto the little peg holder here, I come in with just my staple gun and staple up that wire where it's hooked. Now I did add that 3rd piece there, and here is how they looked before. Moving forward to project number 4 here. I am coming in with that same cast iron fusion paint that I used on those little pots there. Coming in with some pot bases here, terracotta. And I just gave these a textured paint look here using some Dixie Belle Sea Spray and that black cast iron color. Taking this post here that I did find in my stash. Actually, I got this off of a Whatnot sale. I'm coming in with my regular Gorilla Glue, and I'm going to attach that top to our base here. Now, I didn't add a bottom base, but you can also do that. I thought they were fine the way they were, but later on, if they don't sell as is, we'll go ahead and add that bottom base. And I repeated that process for a smaller one off camera. And here are the finished projects. So what did you guys think of these projects here? And if you're like me and you have trouble with regular stains and them giving you headaches because of the smell and the odor of them, the simple DIY wax or any kind of wax or you can add on there works well. Also, I use a lot of paint washes where I just mix paint and water and I make the color that I want as far as the stain is concerned. So those are just a little tips for you guys out there that can't handle the smell of the stains, and bringing you a different alternative for that as well. Once again, thank you guys for watching. Let me know which projects were your favorite. Leave those down in the comments. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and notification bell for more DIY videos. I will see you guys all on the next one. Bye.